Hey you guys, it's Chef Dolores. Welcome to my channel, Life Speaking Food. Good food for every soul and a word for every heart. Today, you guys, guess what we're making? Someone put a request out for low-fat, low-calorie desserts. So we're going to do 3 today. 3 different desserts, you guys. And I know a lot of people are really in the box with their eating. They want to stick to what they know and what they're familiar with. So today I'm going to try to stay in that category, but I'm going to use a different type of fruit in one of my desserts, or seeded fruit, I guess you would call it. So we're going to do 3 different kinds. So keep an open mind. It's very simple. Anyone can do it. 2 of them you do not cook at all. Not at all, not at all. Now, the 3rd one you cook. And guess what? All 3 of these desserts are vegan and gluten-free. And they all are below 150 calories. So, I will leave the recipes if you guys like it, but it's very simple. I really don't think you need for me to sing the recipe because it's so simple. So follow me into the kitchen and let's get started, and let's go and try something new. Y'all ready? And I know y'all probably wondering, yes, I am a cheesehead. But that's besides the fact. But I wore this so you guys would know that I am a Packers fan. But anyways, let's go in the kitchen and make some low-calorie, vegan, gluten-free desserts. Let's go. Okay, you guys, so these are the ingredients that we need to make our blueberry cobbler in a ramekin, and it's not a lot of ingredients. So these are the blueberries. This here is almond flour. This is maple syrup, and this here is coconut oil. So we are going to make another low-calorie dessert in a ramekin. So let's get this going. Let's get started. Okay, you guys, so this is low-calorie dessert, the blueberry cobbler. So this is gluten-free. It is also vegan. So I have an 8-ounce ramekin there that I oiled some coconut oil around. And so what we're going to do now, we're going to take blueberries. We're going to put those in there. This is mixed with just a pinch of salt. We're going to put that in there with a little bit of that gluten flour. It's like a thickener. Then we're going to take 3 teaspoons equal a tablespoon, but we're going to do 1 teaspoon. That's it of that. Here, we're going to do 1 teaspoon. And that is actually going to do it for this. So we're just gonna stir that up a little bit, get that going. Now, if you were making a regular cobbler, you would have sugar in here, flour in here. So our sugar is going to be the maple. Okay, so now we're gonna make this like a crumble. So we're gonna take this, put all that in there. That's a tablespoon there. So I don't have a tablespoon here. It's a teaspoon. So 3 of these makes a tablespoon. This here is a tablespoon of oil. This is coconut oil. And this is going to give us that crumble that we need. So just going to move this around, get a nice crumble. Now remember, I had put some coconut oil around this, so I think I probably can get at least 3 of these done in here. So that is it. That is how the crumble is gonna look. So you don't want any dry spots. So just make sure you're mixing all this up really, really well. We're going to put some blueberries into this ramekin. So let's do that. I'm just gonna do one so you guys can see how it looks. And then I'm gonna go ahead and fill up the rest of these. So this is like an 8-ounce ramekin, okay? They're not expensive. You can get these at the store, at any store actually. I think Walmart sells them too. So let's put a little bit more berries in there. Okay. And we're just gonna drop this right on top. As you know, cobbler doesn't look all fancy. Not at all. But it tastes good. I know that much. So we have that in there. And I am going to put this in the oven for 20 minutes on 350 degrees. And when they get nice and golden brown, that will be our blueberry cobbler. So let's get these other ones loaded up to look just like this. And wait till you see how it looks afterwards. Okay, you guys, now we're doing the ingredients for another low-cal dessert. Pistachios, dark chocolates, and dates. So you have to soak these in warm water, and we're going to blend all this up in the processor. So we will not be cooking these things. It's just as long as you have a food processor, you're pretty good to go. And this is the processor I have. I've been having this processor for years. So this is the processor that we're going to be using. All right, let's get it going. Okay, you guys, as you can see, I have my chocolate. You see how it's melting? It's like a double boiler. So I just take some hot water and boil it, and I put this pan over here. And all we're going to do is take this chocolate out of here now, and we're going to put it into a ramekin. And this is going to be what we're going to dip the dessert in after we're all done blending it together. So let's go and get the blending process going, and then we will go from there. Okay, you guys, so we're going to put this into the processor. We're going to put the dates in first because we really want that to really get kind of broken up before we add the pistachios. So it's going to be a little loud, so let's get that going. Okay, that's the texture we want to see right there, okay? So if you look at that, you see how it's broken up? And I'm going to blend it some more, except that this time I'm going to add a cup of the pistachios. So let's blend this together. Here we go. So now we want to check and make sure that everything is not hanging out on the side. Want to get everything down in there. We want to try to get this as fine as we can get it. So that's the goal here. Now, normally if you're doing like a granola, you want some of that chunkiness to kind of stand out. But with this particular one, we want to try to get everything ground up as much as possible. So let's do this again. Here we go. Okay, so I think I have a little bit longer to go with this. It looks like I have a few of these kind of stuck. So I kind of like want to move it around a little bit. This is a great investment, you guys, if you decide to get a food processor. It hurries up the process when you're trying to cook things, and it helps you with so many different recipes that would be much simpler if you had one of these. So think about that, food processor. Let's try this one more time. Okay, I think that is going to do it. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take it out of there. I'm going to put it on this plate. I'm going to remove this first of all. They got two different blades that come with this. One is like a slicer, and the other one is just break it down, just like the one that you guys just seen. I'll take this off of here and put it all in here. So people want a nice low-cal dessert. This is it, you guys. All I have to do now, I'm gonna half dip this in chocolate. I'll show you guys how I do one. And then I'm gonna put it in the refrigerator for a while. You also can put it in the freezer for quicker results. So you see how nice and brown that is? You guys see that? Okay, you guys, so this is how it looks. So what I have done, I had quite a few of them already done. So I just kind of just take the chocolate just like that over the top. And you can spread it around if you like, just to kind of spread it just a little bit. Now, I do not want the chocolate to cover the entire dessert. It's all about presentation. It truly is. I think it's like a little tease, if you want to know the truth, because just to taste that little chocolate on that one side, I think it's sufficient enough. And then too, for calorie purposes. But look at that. That's how it looks. So stay tuned for my pictures, you guys. Okay, you guys, this is our low-calorie dessert. I have some pomegranate seeds here, some dark chocolate, and I'm going to melt the chocolate down, and I'm going to put them in here. Then I'm going to drop some of those seeds in there, and I'm going to cover it up, and I'm going to put it in the freezer overnight. And so you guys will get a picture of this and see how it looks. It's very simple, and you can get all different types of shapes. You see how soft that is, silicone? You can get some shaped in a heart, whichever ones you want to get. You can get them at any place. It doesn't matter where you buy them, or you can go to Amazon. I'm an Amazon queen. But you also can use different types of things in here besides pomegranates. You can use some dry fruit in there. That's also good. I would not put really wet fruit in here. Like for instance, if you cut up cantaloupe, I wouldn't put cantaloupe in there because it's going to change the texture of this once it melts down. So I can do some goji berries. I would put dry goji berries in some, maybe some strawberries, really small. You can put any fruit of your choice, just none that releases a lot of liquid. So we're going to melt this chocolate down, and then we're going to pour it in here and drop some seeds in. So let's get to melt the chocolate down. Okay, you guys, as you can see, look at the chocolate. It's melting. I'm using a double boiler, so it is melting. Let me get my thing here. I don't want to touch that and burn my hand. So to stir it, I'm going to hold on to that. Just like that. There we go. I don't have a microwave. I don't like microwaves. It takes all the moisture out of your food. So it's been removed from where I am. I do not want to see it. So you definitely want to make sure when you're melting chocolate, you got to make sure you don't overheat it. You have to keep it at a certain temperature or it'll start to seize. So this temperature, everything is all melted down now. So what we're going to do, we're going to take this chocolate and we're going to fill the containers with them. Let's do that. And sometimes if your chocolate gets too seized up on you, you can always put just a little bit of this. That's what I'm going to do. Drop a little of that in there and then stir it around. Give it a little bit more shine. Help it stay loose. And that is coconut oil. And now we're going to go ahead and pour this into those containers. So let's get that done and see how that looks. Okay, you guys, you see we have the chocolate in there. The coconut oil gives it a little shine also, and it helps so it doesn't seize up. So I'm just kind of like flattening it out a little bit. There we go. Just gonna drop some of these in there. Now, y'all, I didn't cook anything. I just melted the chocolate. I already know you guys probably saying, yes, you did, Dolores. You cooked something. You melted that chocolate. Okay. You do not have to do this over the stove. You can do this in the microwave. Now, I know my brother, he used to put things in the microwave for hours. Like, dude, it's just a microwave. It's not like you're going to cook the whole thing. And that's why a lot of it just comes out. Just all the moisture going out of the food. It's not even edible anymore. So this is it, you guys. It's a nice little snack to take to work. And I always suggest a dark chocolate. This here is a semi-dark chocolate. So a dark chocolate has no milk product in it. A milk chocolate has some milk products in it. And sometimes, depending on the type of chocolate you get, it'll say what percentage of cacao is in there. So I am going to freeze these. So you probably won't see a picture too soon, but you will. I'm just kidding. Remember, if I do this, that means that I won't be posting for like 3 days before you guys see this. But this is what they look like. So let's get these in the freezer. See how they turn out. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for tuning into my channel. And if it's God's will, I will see you again next time. Don't forget, hang out for a spoken word and my plate presentation. And don't forget to like and subscribe to Life Speaking Food. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. Fear becomes fear only when we call it fear. Only then does it take form in our lives.